All right, it's Tuesday. Yesterday, I'm trying to think what I videoed this week. Monday, I pulled up pretty good after the 14K run, went to the physio, back to kind of running again. He's given me a bit of a plan in terms of building back up some volume. So it's still not a lot of speed work and interval stuff. It's just kind of like pretty chilled jogging at the moment, which is fine. A bit annoying because I kind of built my fitness up to a point where I was pretty happy with what I was running and where I was at. To now kind of be back to running but not fully kind of pushing myself is a bit, like I said, a bit frustrating, but is what it is. I'd rather be doing some running than no running. So still on kind of like 4 runs this week, 4/5. We'll see how we go. But I'm just going to ease back in and then slowly build up basically to the half marathon. He said we're all good to run the half marathon, but it's going to have to be really chill. Anyway, Tuesday, I have been to the gym. I've done all my client check-ins, been to the gym, taught a couple of classes. Going to go back into the city now. I might try and go for a chilled run, like something real short, 5K or something, before I teach tonight. I'll see how that goes, but I might not. Depends really on what time I get into the city. Sometimes I'll just walk in. Sometimes I will hop on a bus. It really just depends if a bus comes past that I want to jump on. So anyway, Tuesday, feeling good, feeling okay. I just want to kind of get to this half marathon now. It's 4 weeks out. I just want to get that done, use that as a training run and use that as my kind of biggest build back up volume wise. And then, like I said, just hit the 16-week block pretty hard. So it's very difficult when you're not running. I guess when you get to the point where you've been running with pain, you rest, you fear the worst, you come back to running, you just want to kind of go back to where you were in terms of like running 70Ks a week or doing the sessions you were doing. But I guess I've just got to put that to the back of my mind at the moment and just try and focus on consistency and not re-injuring and kind of re-flaring up that muscle that was flaring up. Anyway, that is Tuesday. I will try and video something out and about and see what we can do. But I didn't video any gym stuff because a lot of the gym stuff I'm doing is kind of what I've videoed already. But I'll stick it in there maybe at some point and start videoing towards the end of the week. But yeah, we are off into the city and that's Tuesday done. All right, so it's Wednesday. I done a treadmill. I done a bit of a class today. I double treaded, ran on the treadmill twice basically for today's class and for today's run. I think it ended up being about 7K in total, which is good. Felt pretty good. I even gave it a little bit of a nudge. I'm being very, very careful not to run too quickly and not to push it, but it did feel pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, 7Ks for today on the treadmill. Nothing too exciting outside of that. It's 3 o'clock. I have got lots of client check-ins still to do because my schedule's changed and my timing's changed a little bit. So I've got some classes to do. And not some classes, what am I talking about? Some check-ins to do. And then I might see if I can get to the gym and do an upper body session. Probably might be pushing it time-wise because my check-ins will probably take me a couple of hours and then I'll be going to the gym at like peak time, 5 o'clock. So probably not going to happen, but I will see if I can get them done and then get to the gym. I have also received today some of my next recovery stuff. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you that. So I ordered some Tailwinds. I've never actually had Tailwind before. I think I had Precision Nutrition stuff and I liked that stuff. Well, it was okay. I liked it because you could go carbs, electrolytes, hydration all in one bottle. Whereas a lot of the Maurten stuff, because I obviously have the Maurten gels and I've had the Maurten carb drink mixes, which are great because they're, they taste good and they're good carbs, but they don't add the hydration in as well, like the electrolyte stuff. So I want something where I can have it all in one. So Tailwind. A lot of my friends who do Ironmans and triathlons use Tailwind, so I'm going to give this a go and see how it is. Heard good things. So I got the endurance one, which is obviously energy, carbs, and electrolytes. And then I got the recovery mix, which is carbs, electrolytes, and protein. So we'll see how we go. That's obviously for after runs. This is for before, during runs, but I will give you a little bit of an update on what I think the taste is like, whether it's decent. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. All right, just off to the gym. It's Friday afternoon. My voice is a bit fucked from work, but it's Friday afternoon. Yesterday I done 10K. That was the first time I ran 2 days back to back. On the Wednesday I ran on the treadmill, and then yesterday I done a 10K. Felt okay. I don't know whether when you're running I just overthink the injury and I can feel it there, but it felt right. I'm just gonna have to keep it really slow, which is the most frustrating thing I think. From now until the half marathon, I'm not gonna be able to do any speed stuff, so I'm just gonna have to kind of like chill, which is fine. I've got to try and keep telling myself, play the long game. I'm not worried about the half marathon. I'm not worried about doing that quick or anything. That's not the goal here. The goal is obviously, 20 weeks time when I get to the full marathon. So that's got to be the priority, and I've got to keep reminding myself that, because if I keep pushing it now, then I'm just going to get to the half marathon and be in the same position and kind of go back to where I was a couple of weeks ago. So I just need to keep making sure I stay where I'm at, just keep it chill for now. So yeah, Friday afternoon, I'm just off to the gym, going to do all of my lower body stuff, all of my strength stuff as best I can. And then tomorrow I will probably take a rest day, and then I'll aim to do something a little bit longer on Sunday. So yeah, off to the gym Friday afternoon. Lovely weather, so get in there, get some lower body stuff done, get some strength stuff done. And then Sunday will be a long-ish, won't be a long run, it'll be a longer run than what I've been doing. So I'm probably like 13, 14K on Sunday. But yeah, feeling okay. Just more mentally trying to hold myself back from just being a knobhead basically and pushing myself too much. But yeah, Friday Arvo, all done. I did actually buy the Adidas Evo SL yesterday, the everyday trainer that kind of everyone's been banging on about this year. So I ran in that for the first time yesterday and it felt really good. I will do a little bit of a review on that, I think, maybe after Sunday's run.
Yeah. Come on, that's it now. Come on.
Come on!
That's Leanne!
Yeah!
Which one?
All right, so that is Sunday. Little bit of a wrap up because I don't think I actually done anything done any videos since Friday. But yeah, Saturday I didn't run, didn't do anything, just had a rest day, and then we went and watched the Nike After Dark half marathon, which was good. Jess and Leanne were running that and running that together, so we kind of cheered them on and we went around the city and kind of followed them at a couple of points throughout the race and saw loads of other people doing it as well. It was good to see Sydney actually doing something cool for once, and something around some night running events. It looked wicked. It would have been so cool to run in. It was like finishing in the city at night. It was like good vibes, good energy, good vibes. Everyone was on good form, so that was good. Today I went and done a run. It was a lovely morning here. Went and done a run. It got a bit hot actually. It was like 28 degrees, or 26 degrees I think it was. But went out and done 16K, which is probably a little bit more than I should have, but I was feeling good. So I went out, done 16. I actually ran in I got these new Adidas, the Evo SL, which are like the Adidas daily trainer. they're like a lot cheaper than the Evo Pro 4s or whatever, the Adi Pro 4s that I've got. They're like the ones with the carbon plate, and they're like the racing shoes. These are supposed to be like a bit of an everyday, speedier kind of shoe. The good thing about these is they've got like the Light Strike Pro. So like I'm pretty sure they've got the same foam, which is pretty good considering they're like, I think they were $240. The reason all these super shoes cost so much is because of all the foams and the carbon plates and things like that in them. This is just foam. There's no carbon plate in this, but they're super light and felt good on the run today. They were pretty comfortable. Went out and just washed out 16K in them, which was pretty good. So give those a go. They're a lot lighter than the kind of Vomero 18s, which are the Nike ones that I got, the Daily Trainer Nike ones. They're obviously a lot more cushioned and way more comfy. But these felt a lot quicker, which I guess is the point. They're super light and they've got the super foam in, so they're going to be quicker, but they felt pretty good. So I done 16K. On that 16K, I did give it a nudge for like 2 sets of 2Ks just to kind of see how I felt. Just gave it a little push to see where my fitness was. Bit depressing because it's not gone backwards, but where I was running, 4 weeks ago to where I am now, at the pace I'm running now, is a bit frustrating, but again, is what it is. So that's the week wrap up pretty much. There's nothing else really to go over. I will start again next week, start fresh, get in 4 to 5 runs again, and a longer one over the weekend. I think it's Easter weekend this week. I'm still working, but I think it's Easter weekend, so I might get a bit more time on Sunday to do something, to do a bit of a longer run. I'm not really sure what our plans are, but that is the week. Feeling good. Niggles not really there on the run today, like on the whole 16K. Didn't have any shin pain, any shin niggles whatsoever, which was really good and actually quite surprising. So yeah, pretty happy with that. This is week, what are we even on? Couldn't even tell you what week we are. But we have got 3 weeks till the Sydney half. We have got, oh, that's good. My watch is telling me I've got no race in here now. So the Sydney full is, I think, about 20-ish weeks out. So 3 weeks till the Sydney half. We'll build up to that, use that as a bit of a training race, and then after that, let's see where we're at and we can kind of go for it. But yeah, feeling good. Week 12, 13, I think, ticked off and ready to go again.